What is up, everyone? Rory Plays here, back for the Saloon Media Group channel. So, as I discussed yesterday, again, no gameplay today. I'm kind of trying to back this all up and have it, the channel at least still uploading. I have work today, and I'm going to be there most of the day, so a video may not be guaranteed, but if not, here's content. Not the content I want to produce, but that's what I've got. So, as of when was it? As of Saturday night, so when my last video, the day before the last video was uploaded, I found out that my shifts are going to actually be extending. So I have a majority of Wednesday now. Sorry, my shifts are changing. So I have a majority of Wednesday now. I've only got to work the night, so I've got majority of Wednesday where I can actually make more videos and produce more. So more content should be coming up, and also backlogged for the rest of the year, hopefully. The intention is that I will push to get more out. It looks like the rest of my shifts are going to be mainly nights, so we should be all good. The only day shifts I have coming up after this 3-day stint is Tuesday. So, and that's permanent for 6 more weeks, I think. So apart from that, it pretty much frees me up, which is good. 1 second, got an order coming through. So yeah, so like with that being freeing me up, the intention is to do a lot more content. I am considering doing a weekly live chat. I don't know when. I don't know when, so it may be an idea to do next year, but it kind of gives me enough time to find out, do you guys want that? Is that something you'd be interested in? Only issue with that is if I change anything about my appearance, then you'll know that, oh wait, the videos that are coming out afterwards are all pre-records. Whether or not you care about that, I don't know. Gameplay videos I always do in advance anyway, as much as possible. The Far series was in advance, anticipating a mess around with work. The Her Story series didn't come out day after day after day because of work, so you could tell then it was filmed on like kind of the day before. The intention I have coming up though is to be a bit more hands-on. I know I now have the ability to send messages on the YouTube feed, to put up a post. This is a function I will start using more. As you well know, if for anyone who is linked to the Instagram, I don't use them all that much. I'm just looking on my other screen. I think my personal Instagram is used quite a bit, although I've been away from that for 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks ago was the last time I posted. Let's just double check now if it wants to work. If it doesn't, so be it. But yeah, so I posted up 2 weeks ago at least, minimum, and didn't really do that much on it. October 20th, so more than 2 weeks. Oh no, wait, that'll work around that parameter. For some reason I posted it to my personal. It was meant to be one for the other feed. It's all good, we'll work it out. So the intention is to do my social media and posting a lot more often. I know I've said this before and I've said it in the past, and I do apologize for this comment getting stale, but I need to start pulling a finger out with it. I understand that. I get that now. I mean, I got it before. I've never been big on social media. never been a real big part of how I operate. And it's a very simple fact. It's like I just don't operate very often. And I want to push to get more out of it. It's just a case of getting there and actually sorting things out with the channel. And I'm now rambling. Yeah, look, I need to get things sorted out. But with especially with Instagram and stuff like that, I've been very disillusioned by, like, you'll put up a post and then you'll get a post from a comment or a DM from a company that's like, oh, hey, we want you to be an ambassador for our product. All right, awesome, not a problem. What's your product? And then they hit you with like, oh, you know, jewelry, watches. Friggin', I know watches are jewelry, but some people consider them different things. Watches, jewelry, friggin' sporting apparel. That's great. Have you looked at what I actually do? Not once do I mention jewelry. I wear a smartwatch and a bracelet. That's it. I don't include my wedding ring and I don't include my plugs. So what jewelry do you think that I'm going to promote for you? Watches. Again, said the smartwatch. It's convenient. The charging is annoying, but I mean, apart from that, it's convenient. Charge it at night time. It tells me all the information I need to know, and I can customize it at the drop of a hat. And also, a lot of these companies want you to spend a certain amount. So, like watches, the last one I got was like, oh, spend $400. We'll give you 60% of that back. Like, that's great. I don't have $400 on me to spend. So it is. There are issues like that. And then sporting apparel, I was like, I'm a gamer. What about my channel said sporting? I've done 2 live streams that I just, played on I did on Twitch, and I archived them to here that were NBA. That's it. That is as sporting as it got. Unless you can have one, which is a motor sport, but I mean, that's motor sport. You might as well try to sell me something from, I don't know, bring Goodrich tires or something like that. Make me an ambassador for that. Like that kind of an idea, because maybe then you'd have a point. But I mean, like, and I know I'm not the only one who gets them. A lot of people do it. A lot of my friends, they put up posts and they're like, oh, you're beautiful. Here, model my shit. No. I mean, if I was approached by like a decent underwear company, then maybe I think about it. But that being said, I show the top half of me. Okay, and I show top half of me covered because I have no confidence in what's underneath the shirt. I am a larger person. I do want to document my weight loss journey, but that requires me removing my shirt and taking profiles and be like, here's where I started, here's where I'm going. I can't do that because I don't have that confidence in my appearance. As much as I shit talk myself and I insult myself to no end, body shaming, I think it'll still impact me pretty harshly. So I'm not about that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to open myself up to that shit until I feel like I am 100% ready to go and it's not going to affect me in any way, shape, or form. So that's kind of where I sit with those kind of ideas. I mean, I am more than happy to post up about things that I use. Like, I drink a shit ton of juice, so I mention them almost every video. I mean, right there. I'll do that all damn day because I support it, because I'm passionate about getting that product's name out there. But be honest, I could stop doing that and it wouldn't change a thing. They don't need me to do that. I do this because I want to. Also, not gonna lie, button on the Stream Deck, kind of fun to click. I have an affiliation with Newer that I'm going to start pushing the promotion of that a lot more because my green screen is through Newer. There are a lot of products based on my camera my photography side of things that I do outside of content creating that I use newest products. I use a shit ton of them. And I'm, again, very passionate about it because it is a product that I use. I heavily use. Like I've put these things in positions where they should be getting beaten the shit out of, and they don't break. They are very good quality items. You know, so I will sit here and I will push those products all fucking day. Sorry about the swearing, but I will do that. You know, when it comes to my computer, like, yes, I bought the Asus Helios. Yes, it was ridiculously sized. No, I don't have enough equipment to go into it. But it's perfect for expansion, and I think it looks fucking amazing. So I will push Asus as a product manufacturer all goddamn day. A lot of my peripherals, like my microphone, my lighting, the Stream Deck itself, and a lot of the framing is all Elgato. So I will push Elgato and Corsair again all day. I don't have an affiliation code for them, so don't ask. I'm not affiliated with them. It'd be great to somehow have a partnership with them of some description. Because I do want to update them, but unfortunately I don't make enough money to be able to turn around and go, hey, like, I have the OG Stream Deck. I want to change it and edit it, but I haven't found a way to make a template of the screen without mashing the buttons or screwing around with them a lot. And I don't turn my computer off very often, so it's always connected. So yes, I would like to buy a Stream Deck Mark II so that I can have the faceplates be interchangeable, so that I can customize it. That was what I was looking for. Customize it all goddamn day that I want. But that's a future plan. You know, future plan. Elgato / Corsair sponsorship. A juice tub with my logo on it of some description. Obviously, the logo will change from, you know, that. But that was my, you know, that was Gen 1 phase. I'm now starting to take this seriously. So there are ideas I want. I want to start doing tech review, PC part reviews. Yes, there are channels out there that do it. That doesn't stop me from being able to. You know, I want to stick with doing gaming because I enjoy that. You know, again, I only want to do things on this channel that I enjoy. Now, I know there are millions and billions of people out there in the world. I'm not the only one that enjoys this as a hobby. I'm not the only person that enjoys these things in life. Hell, I have 3 kids. 2 of them are old enough to play their games on their own and sit and watch YouTube and this and that. They have their own channels. They love this. So there alone tells me I'm not the only person that likes doing this. You know, they like when if I buy an energy drink from the store, they just randomly walk in and they'll nab a bit of my juice. They like that. They like the product, so they'll push it. They're not so much into the photography thing, but I mean, yeah, they're 8 and 6. Give me a break. Let them figure out what works for them. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I will sit here and I will push and push and push and promote a product that I personally use and enjoy all goddamn day. But if you turn around and this has turned into a rant, and those are coming out next year, I will not sit down and endorse a product that turns around and be like, hey, look, I know you're a gamer, but I mean, you want to try out my bracelets? Promote my jewelry line. Promote my watch line. I'm like, I wouldn't buy a $400 watch. I'm not going to promote a $400 watch. Give me one for like $150, $200, maybe. For those of you in America, that's probably like $100 to $150 at max. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm cheap. I enjoy the cheaper things because that way I can save more money. But hopefully, PC upgrades later on down the track. You know, I have a desk that I've been talking about for months, and I want to put on that wall behind me to be my main content desk. It's not getting there for free. Like, IKEA's not going to turn around and call me and be like, hey, look, we know you want a desk. What do you want? We'll give it to you. That's not going to happen. To my knowledge, they don't do that. I know a lot of companies do it. Like, I think FlexiSpot have approached a few content creators and be like, hey, you want to try out our new desk? I mean, if you approach me, fine. But unfortunately, I want a desk that's going to meet my specifications and meet my needs. A sit stand desk just isn't doing that anymore. I have one. What I'm using currently is a sit stand. And I very rarely stand on it because when I come in and I do my work, fair enough, for maybe some gameplay videos that would be good, but I mainly sit at my desk because I don't do like these talking videos. This one's long, but I don't normally talk for very long. So it's very quick. Currently, there's no editing because that's the plan for next year. So all I do is do that, upload it, slap a title, slap a thumbnail, upload. This year it's been very, very easy. Next year is a challenge where I'm going to have to do a lot more. So I'll be sitting a lot more to get my the progress done. Progression would have worked as a word there too as well. So, you know, you second guess yourself all the time. So do I. You know, like it's. I want to do what I want to do, and I want to do that in a way that people can get behind. You know, there are a lot of... Everyone likes their little niche kind of things. Like, I like watching office setups. Office setups, tech reviews, the works. I do gameplay videos. I don't watch a lot of them. I have my 1 or 2 channels that I keep, you know, constantly checking. Lately, it's more Jacksepticeye and Radbrad. There again, those are 2 channels that I watch on a daily basis, even if they don't have one coming out daily. Brad does, Jack, I think maybe every 2 days, definite. But you know, they take breaks. I took a 3-day break before yesterday's video came out. But that's what I'm saying. It's like people will endorse and promote what they enjoy. If you are in that vein, you will thrive. If you are not, I'm not saying there's no point to doing it. Okay? If you like carpentry, a gamer is not going to turn around and be like, hey, I'm going to check this dude out making things out of wood. Zero interest level, because all they want to do is watch games. So it's not for them, but there are thousands upon thousands, maybe even millions of people that want to turn around and be like, you know, I enjoy watching things made out of wood. Let's go. And they will type in the search bar, you know, wood building, or maybe there's something particular they want to do on the weekend and be like, oh, I want to build a desk out of wood, but I want to build a fancy one. Fancy desk made out of wood, executive desk made out of wood. They'll look these things up, and they will click on your channels based on your thumbnail alone and your title. Now, yes, I understand clickbait is a thing. It's shit. I mean, hell, clickbait is the reason Rickroll became a thing. Still a good song, but I mean, if you play it enough because you get screwed over by Rickroll, you don't care anymore. If anything, yes, it's promoted that song. I think it did peak it up to #1 like years ago when it first started out. But now you're at a level where you're just pushing this guy's song out and pissing people off. If he makes money from it, hell yeah, my dude. But you're frustrating people. Look, that's been me. This has ended up turning into a format that I didn't plan on doing until next year. So if these little vents or rants, whatever you want to call them, if these are enjoyable, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe we can get something going. Next year is planned for this kind of content to come out weekly. I can very easily get pissed off about shit. Even shit that's not even in my country. Like last year's presidential election. Oh, sorry, this year's. Was this year or last year? No, it was last year, I think. Whenever it was, the US presidential election, which doesn't affect me in any way. I don't live over there. I live in Australia. We can't talk. We had five prime ministers in like, what, 4 years? We know bullshit leaders too. We had a good one. He got ousted. He's weird now, but I mean, you know, we had him. The person who took over, Australia's first female prime minister. No one backed her at first. And she was just getting good right before they booted her. So, look, what I'm saying is the new format I want to take is just basically it's an event of some description, but it is me just basically sitting in front of a camera for 15, 20 minutes exploding. Originally, I had these planned for, well, we've got them scheduled up for a Wednesday. So Wednesday rant was kind of the idea. Hell, this could be an idea for a podcast. I don't know. Point is, this was something we were going to try next year. I've now accidentally tried it today, unintentionally. So if you do enjoy this, comment section down below, let me know. If you enjoyed this video in a whole, hit the like button down below. Also subscribe to the channel because I will be putting out more of these more often than I have been. And also, if you just enjoy the channel in general, hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because it helps the channel out tremendously. And all my information and all my links down below will be in the form of a webpage. It'll send you through to my Discord, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, there is a link to my clothing brand, RP Apparel. If you're a member of the Discord, you will get a 15% off discount, the discount code in the... I don't check my Discord very often these days. And it shows. In the link section... I'll get back to you in a minute, buddy. I might even put it in the RP Apparel section. You never know. Check it out. But yeah, so there will be part in the promo section. And there'll be codes. I give out codes all the time to places. So currently on there is 15% off to newer. There is a $10 credit for Sticker Mule. If you guys want to make stickers on your own, go for it. And there's also the link to Juiced. So you guys get 10% off the entire order when you use my code. Moving forward, this is how I want to do things. That door's not shut properly, but we'll work on that later. Yeah, so this is where I chuck up all my stuff. Everything is more linked to the Discord than the Instagram. Jump on there, find what you like. And then run back to the comment section down below and let me know. But that's where you'll get a hold of me. I prefer the Discord. Jesus, mouth is not working today. Prefer Discord than anything else lately. Instagram is where everyone's been hitting me up, but it's kind of getting a bit stale. Also, I don't check Instagram all that much. As I said earlier, I don't do social media that much anymore lately. But that's just purely because I basically went through COVID doing nothing but, and it shot me. So it's not something I've been interested in anymore. I have a social media manager coming in to start as of next year, maybe next month. And we're going to see where things go from there. But I'm not going to hold you any longer. Told you what to do. Told you where to find me. Power is in your hands. Okay, so they're not in mine anymore. I've done what I can. I've given you the power. Use it greatly. Use it wisely. And who knows? Maybe we can see you come back tomorrow for the next, most likely, installment of RP Life. Title will change next year, by the way. Like I said, all formats are the way they are at the moment for this year. Next year, things will change. And yeah, we'll see how things go then. All right, bye guys.